flashes available for Nexa, Molotovs for Amanek, and they're making their way towards middle. You'll see a lot of action here on this side of the map. No toolbox anymore. Look out for the boost and construction area.
Ooh, unarmored CZ up close. Karrigan, always a brave soldier. And no exception to start off Vertigo. Doesn't look like he's going to want to check the angle itself. Aggressive from the CT, though, and it's going to be punished. Hunter just unloads 20 bullets into the body and the ribcage of Woxi. Now seeing Karrigan rotated in. He's in the perfect spot, and the flash from Nexa was brilliant. Karrigan goes from full flashed to forced to watch, as this round does look like it's going G2's way.
Oh, God, is it ever. 5-on-1. Robs will have absolutely nothing to say about this one, but will he be able to find a few kills? That's the only question left to be answered. He'll be there towards elevators, takes a lot of damage from Amanek, and that's going to be the clean sweep from G2. Amanek with a nice fancy jump there at the end as well.
Show
Pretty
off.
Standard. Yeah, that's. I've seen you a few times, Alex. I think I saw you yesterday, having a little go on the jump on Vertigo. Oh, it's always fun.
I did get just then, right?
Yeah.
I found it interesting as well. You know, I like to take note of the completely pointless information, but Hunter had the option to take the AK. He opted for the M4. He wants to keep the T-side M4. He's already got kills with it.
Flame's been doing that recently as well.
Yeah.
When you know the money's low and they're not getting the helmets, the M4 can actually put out more DPS if you get
like
big
the rate of fire, yeah.
Yeah, so like, I don't know if there's a massive amount of science behind that, but sometimes on the T-side it just feels good, you know, you feel quite nimble.
And also, you know you're kind of rubbing the salt in the wound as you kill them with their own weaponry. Supposed to be a disadvantage, not for Kenny S, though, with this AWP. He's going to get another one. Frozen just steps up, puts his head in the guillotine. And now Rops, he's got a 1 versus 5 handed to him by Kenny S.
Well, round over, job done. Rops will be the B anchor and just can't find any luck so far. 1 and 4. Just going to have to try and stay alive here. Absolutely nothing to do. Kenny S just absolutely destroys him there with a sniper. Getting better and better. Aging like a fine wine here in 2020. Kenny S continues to impress.
Boys, we've somehow missed this fact, and well, maybe we haven't missed it, it's just the game is going at such a pace. There's only 3 kills recorded so far for Mouse Sports, 6 rounds deep in the game.
Rops with what? One
with a CZ.
Frozen with 2.
Yeah, so that CZ came from the 3rd round of the game, and the Deagle round came
saw those 2 kills
just before. So they only have 3 kills 6 rounds in. They are getting absolutely destroyed right now.
A thrashing. By the way, off-topic conversation, because I assume this is going to be a
crossover from middle here. This could actually be quite interesting.
Woxi's only got a P250, though. He'd have to hit the swiftest double dink. Go on. Let's see what you got. Well, that's perfect. A dink and 1 to the chest. Jax is gone. Rifle scooped up for Woxi. That Molotov might deter him. It's from Amanek. He's got a lovely set of utility. He throws a smoke on top of that with the same lineup. And just like that, vision is denied. A lovely little gap, perhaps, had they crossed through middle, but it's not going to work out this time.
They're not out of the clear here yet. With 37 seconds left on the clock, the rotation might start coming through now from Mouse Sports. They should be able to get onto the bomb site and hopefully get it down, but that's when the chaos normally ensues. They're staying very quiet. Molotov out to sandbags. Now the nades come through. This is the full commitment.
Oh, if Woxi was to hit another, but for now, all in the clear. Bomb will be planted. You can see so many. There was a header shot available on next to the bomb carrier, but he will be allowed to plant. Karrigan chipping away the health, but it may not be enough.
Yeah, that was his chance for his opening kill as well. And we'll be Karrigan going down, and presumably the round as well. They've got no kits, but a Molotov found, frozen with the M4. Might just be better off saving the weapon, but Christian does find a kill back in return. That's towards Nexa. Still so much work to be done before we can start talking about a defuse attempt here, but the Molotov towards shore. Maybe we can get a few more kills out of this one. Amanek will take care of the last couple of players, and surely this one's over.
Yeah, no kit. No real time for this one, and Kenny, he loves these angles. On that upper platform, peeking into the A site, it's his jam.
Yeah, and speaking of Kenny, through the 4 maps on Vertigo in 2020 against top 30 teams, he's currently sitting with a plus 53 KD ratio. That's kill-death ratio for those people playing at home.
Ooh,
and he's 19 for 3 in terms of opening duels.
19 for 3 in what? Sorry, what was
opening duels?
4 maps.
Over the 4 maps in 2020 against top 30 teams. So
Kenny S, revolution.
Well, we talk about individuals like Zywu struggling with the AWP on a map like this. Kenny has absolutely no problems whatsoever. Well, there's the AWP of Woxi striking very early. Jax will go down again. So he's won that duel twice now, Woxi, in that middle area, and it will be his 2nd frag. So finally some kills getting on the board here for Mouse Sports, but we're already 7 rounds deep.
Yeah, and still yet to post a round.
The opening duel has finally been found here, and we will have a 5-on-4 scenario. Amanek, though, mid control. Chris J Snatches it away towards B, and he's presumably got a second kill as well. But Hunter, the preemptive shot there on the drop down, and Karrigan will keep the man advantage. It's up to Kenny Esto. He'll be joined by Hunter, and they've won plenty of these sort of rounds together. Now it's just down to the sniper himself. He'll be looking towards elevators and edging his way towards construction. But Rob's got a prime position, should be able to take him down, which he will. They're going to be using that spot a lot by the looks of things.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's hard to see that head there, and maybe something that a lot of teams wouldn't be aware of. We weren't aware of it until coming in today. So it's always a day in the office. You learn a lot with Counter-Strike.
It is so satisfying, isn't it, in that sense?
Like we say every time we see this map being played, we learn a new position, a new smoke, new flashes. There's something that can be done that we weren't aware of.
Like Amanek's nade set just looks so optimized for a mid-take.
You've even got now over towards that A ramp, the smoke, the jump smoke that we see teams throw.
He's not doing deagle, no nades.
There could be a guy on the ground.
Okay. Phew. I thought he was on utility strike.
I don't know why you're suggesting that. He's never got a rifle. He loves the deagle.
But why?
I don't know. I wish I could have a reason for you. Like, I get it, he's trying to save money, but this is getting out of hand now. And when you're losing, give him a rifle. Surely. Either way, they know their game plan a lot better than I do. Maybe there's some method behind the madness. We are going to see next up, quickly up towards that A round. They've got full control. They haven't been contested there at all, so not going to be pushed back unless Woxi wants to get flashed through. Nexus certainly does. Wow, he's actually up towards the A site. They've got no idea. Communication a little bit frantic at this point, but Frozen pulling some kills back here. He needs a second one here to make them feel comfortable, but a Molotov will do anything but. They are going to have to fall back here, and this is another retake scenario. They've got the smokes, and what kind of play are they going to make?
Oh, Kenny's back on the sandbags, deciding better of it. He'll play the passive line. He's got a lot of punishing frags from this angle before. For now, though, they're closing the gaps. Look how fast Karrigan's got back onto the site. Any utility? Yeah, a whole lot of smokes. This is looking better for Mouse already. Closing the gap. They want to use perhaps Christian as a sacrificial lamb. He's defusing, and the spray, it does connect. Karrigan gets knocked off it. Another drops in. Rob's keeping him safe. Hunter's got to get him off, and he does. One last body there. It's Frozen, and he does have enough time. My God, a massacre all over the construction site.
You get to see what's going on here, but Karrigan more than ready for it. Starting to wake up now. Frozen defends valiantly as he looks for his second kill, but that's going to enable a bomb plant now.
Yeah, this is actually not looking too bad. Now Jax has got himself an AK. Woxi will be forced off the line. Double orbs again. Does make things difficult once that bomb goes down. Don't have to contest. Nexa feels like he's forced into these fights, though he's desperately trying to find some cover. Sat in the open, the Flames his only guys. And that will be the end of him. All onto Jax, half health, and 3 players hunting him down. Cops the flash, lives to tell the tale. 2 more now, both AWPs. It's down to Chris J, really, who's flanking through short. This is the end. Oh, not! He gets the first. Now the AWPs are closing in. He's got 2. And Woxi, I don't think he has time.
He's got it.
Yeah.
It was close, but he's got it. Jax had a very, very good attempt right there. Ooh, all right, well.
Remember, that wasn't a force buy or anything, though. That was just a partial investment with Mac 10s and armor, no nades to get that bomb down. Costly. They brought it down to 1 versus 1. If they win this next round, they're pretty much guaranteed the final one.
Here's the other option that G2 could look for. They're getting the site control and they're able to plant that bomb, but we saw how just chaotic that retake up before with the Mousewatts holding on to a lot of those smokes. If they send someone late flanking middle or late flanking B to come on through while they're setting up those retakes, that's one way that they should be able to deal with this scenario that Mousewatts are throwing on in. But will we see a change of attack or at least a change of approach right now, as we will get another tactical timeout coming on through? They've already used 3 timeouts in this first half, G2, and well, they were up 7-1.
1v1s being brought forward towards the end of this epic first half.
We get to see a Chris J AWP, ladies and gentlemen, and a USP mixing up the sidearm.
Wow, a primary weapon.
A primary weapon.
See that every day.
It's exciting.
Let's see what he can do. Jokes aside, Chris J, a fantastic AWPer. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to make this work towards the bomb side. Robs has had his go. Now it's time to show you how Daddy does it.
Guys, we don't call me that outside of the house, okay?
Chatty Daddy.
It's only in the compound that
That's fair enough.
You'll refer to me as Daddy.
In the compound.
The compound.
The compound.
with Daddy.
Dad Chad.
It's a weird world out there, and we're apparently in the center of it. We are going to have Hunter, though, boosted up behind this smoke, looking for that first pick, trying to nail the dismount. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for that one. Not quite silent, and Karrigan, he'll be taking the kill through the smoke there. Takes a lot of damage, down to 7 HP himself. Don't nade yourself, Karrigan. Make sure that, I think it's better. Just don't bother.
Look at this, look at that! Hunter just finds the timing. He's such a weasel. He's 16-5. Nice work from Frozen. The same can be said for his frag there, and he wants more with a nade in their hand. Frozen, oh, he's doing it all. Triple kill, hunting for Nexa. He wants this round over and done with, but maybe Nexa has something to say. Woxi will silence him. And that's going to be 6.
Second kill connects, Alex. I dare say he would have pulled off something quite special there. But Mousesports, fair play to them. That's going to be a boatload of rounds now. We go to number 5.
There's too many grenades that gets all reported in, and well, they hightail it. They're able to rotate back around and make G2 look a little bit silly with their over-rotation. So,
yeah.
Oh, look at this buy from Chris J as well. He could have afforded absolutely everything. They're going for a quick run boost. It's perfect.
Oh,
you like to
that
see those
is
ones.
so satisfying to watch.
Well,
Rops.
I was going to mention they've got no helmets, and Chris J's Mac 10 can do all the work here. It might have been better to just throw him around the corner, but still, they've got an opening 4-4. They can't be too mad about it. They actually missed that run boost a couple of days ago as Chris J that was flung to his death. But they'll head back towards the A site here. Frozen already progressing towards short.
There are very few teams you get to see doing the run boost in an official game. Glad Mousesports are one of them. Next wants to take a little initiative here. Catch Woxi on the off angle, and he does. He just trims the tips of his hair. 4 versus 3 now. They continue their advance. Frozen locked out by the nade. This fights everything, and Nexa, he's on for 3. Will be silenced by Jax, who needs to get that upgrade weapon. It is only on to Frozen now. He hasn't got much of a shout in this one, despite being caught with a nade. His smooth move enables him to have another bite of the cherry. There's a chance, but Kenny makes sure it's not a long one.
Oh, wow. Frozen does manage to pull one back, but it will be G2 posting their first round in quite a while. It's going to be 12-12, though. Mousesports, actually, various battle you have to take. Challenging towards his generator. That's got Jax there as well, so we're establishing some solid control of the AK-47s available. Rob's not interested in the battle, though. Just really looking for some A control. Going to join his teammates eventually, but Jax is pushing towards spawn. Happy to challenge anyone that could be holding this flank. Rops was, but not anymore.
I love how active this is. We haven't seen what G2 are doing out of any of the teams so far on Vertigo, but it will be the A hit. Can they contain it? Can they slow this down for that flanker Jax to come through?
Looking good with the first from Kenny, and Karrigan very exposed. Damage from Hunter as he tries to tuck tail. Chris J will find something. This is the flank from Jax. A little too late, perhaps.
Oh.
Chris J will be getting that bomb down. Never mind, a wall bang. Almanac had the lineup.
Yeah, that was from the CT sniper deck as well. That's huge. It brings it down to a 4 versus 2. Robson Frozen with 40 seconds here, going for the plant. Another wallbang attempt will be attempted, but it doesn't land. A chance now. Molotov available for Frozen. Might want to get that in towards the elevators momentarily, but is trying to wait to the last possible moment to get it down here. That's not bad. And now Robs, he gets his kill the back in the round, but the timing is terrible. That's unfortunate. And Frozen, he'll be taken out as well. Map point G2.
Damn, Jax. That's 15 now. One more.
So not only are they doing aggressive plays on the CT side, we've seen them push towards B, we've seen them push towards middle now, taking back information on anti-ecos. They even had the retake smokes. So we just saw those 2 smokes posted up there towards the top of the ramp. The thing is, I thought flanking would be so much more powerful, but obviously that bridge being the only choke point that the CTs are able to come on through to deal with that A site, it's so difficult, right? It's not an easy place to clear whatsoever. So the flank, you have to be really quiet like we saw from Jax. He didn't make any noise, he went very late, but it was a key kill.
Well, here we go then, could be the final round here. Kenny is with the same peak towards the A ramp. Spots a couple of players, but doesn't connect the shot. Karrigan just with a Tech 9 here, opting for the utility over the firepower. See whether Robs can dissect the middle position. Once again, beating those smokes that the CT's deployed.
Jax, he's positioned himself in quite the off angle, just standing on top of the, what do we call them? Pallets? Closest?
That's probably...
Plasterboard?
Yeah.
Plasterboard. Wow, great patience from Amanek. Made sure he had the clear shot and will connect, and so will Jax. Perfect. You talk about having the AK and enabling players to play like that, Henry.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It means you can take More combative positions, knowing that the one-taps could come through eventually, and it looks like G2 have done enough here. 15-13, 5-on-2. Elemelerde looks confident towards the B side of the map. Decent smokes here from Mousesports, but Jax looking to close things out.
Here comes Karrigan, he's got the one, but that's the bomb loose. There's plenty of time for Chris J to work, but there's not enough space. Hunter takes it from them, and G2 convert their map pick. Pushed by